Okay, over at my son and daughter-in-law's house today, and we've got some screen doors, one storm door to repair and one screen door to install. So you can see here the bottom half is supposed to have a screen in it because the window goes up, but there's no screen in it right now. So we've got a new screen to put in there, and then at the top there's a gap. So first of all, that's coming apart a little bit, and then you can see there's a gap up there. So I've got a piece of edging that I can put up there and hopefully fill that gap in. Okay, so this piece on top was actually popped off. I didn't realize that when I started on this. And the problem is, over time, the wood, because this is a wood core, the wood actually swelled up a little bit. So I beat this down as best I could. I've got it covering the outside part, and I'm going to cover the inside part with this strip, so it's not going to matter. But it was the door was too wide to push it down on it, so I had to bend it somewhat and then put a screw in to hold it down. So now we're looking at putting this piece up here. And I want to do it in such a way that it helps fill that hole. I can't hit the hinge, so hopefully I'm good here where I'm marking. Alright, so I need to pre-drill because you're going through this, I don't know if that's vinyl or aluminum coating, but just need to let's get a little hole started. I'll be back and put the screws in for the... Alright, change my mind. Instead of doing the electric, I'm going to do this manually. And the game with screws, so of course when you buy these things, it's a kit to strip to side a whole door, which means I got the sides too, and I don't need the sides, so you can't buy just what you need, but that's okay. Flip over on me. Sorry if I'm not looking too smooth on this, I'm staring right into the sun. As I'm doing this. Not ideal. Started. spot. Be right back. Okay, changed my mind again. That's good. And another through. Alright. Let's see what it looks like here. Hold on. Alright, much better. But the reality is, this end should come up. So, let me take those last two screws out, loosen the middle one, slide it up a little bit, and we should be better. Okay, that is better. Still a little gap, and maybe you need to fill in a little bit on the corners. But the door still closes well. It covers that gap. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to do. Alright, so let's move on to the screen. Okay, so now we need to do the screen. So what I have here, a couple different things, and when you buy these at the store, like Lowe's, Menards, which I love those stores, but still, you can't buy what you need, you buy a lot more than you need. But anyway, we got a small bug screen, which I was surprised Menards had like 16 different kinds of vinyl screens. So I need to cut a piece roughly the right size, And then I have what's called spline. So the spline is what you put, it's the rubber piece that you put in this groove to hold the screen in place. Normally you would have, normally you would have some of the old, and you could go to the store and find the right size. In this case, it was all gone, but that looks about right. So I'm going to work with this. It's the smallest one they had, and I think it's the right size. So I'll put that on, I'll get the top done, and then I'll pull some tension on it and do the rest. I'm actually just going to push it in with a screwdriver. They make what they call, if you're doing a lot of these, they make what they call a spline tool, which is kind of like a pizza cutter that would go along and just push it into the groove. But you can do the same thing with a screwdriver as long as you're careful. So, all right, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so you take the end of the spline, I'm just going to throw it down here, and you have to pick a corner, and you use your screwdriver to get it started. Push down in there, and you can skip ahead an inch or so and then come back. Do it. Tape anymore. So this leads me to my next thing. So strongly recommend, as opposed to a traditional carpet knife that slides out, having a folding carpet knife or razor blade. So this is DeWalt's, or I'm sorry, this is Cobalt's, which is Lowe's store brand. And then I've got a Friskers too here, so that's really nice too. So you can fold them, you can put them in your pocket and not kill yourself. But always handy to have around depending on what you're doing. So I'm going to cut the spline. Back in my pocket for now and get this done. Alright, it's even stretched out, nice and tight, no noticeable bulges. Good job if I say so myself. So, last thing to do is now take my knife I was just talking about. This one's got a little safety catch on it. Go along. Right along the spline. bulk of it. Trim it up a little bit better here. Maybe I need scissors. You get the point. And then lastly on the inside, then it has a window that comes up and goes down. Alright, so now we have a functioning screen door. And we've got a new screen door to put into the front. We'll do that for next week. So, alright.